So obviously I'm very upset with the direction that Terra Luna Classic developers and validators are trying to take the coin and the blockchain right now. But we need to go through some of this explanation because it seems like there's a lot of people out there, or at least the ones that are the loudest, are the ones that are telling us, yeah, forget about burns, let's focus on this utility. Forget about burns, let's focus on this paycheck. Forget about Terra Luna Classic burns altogether, and let's focus on making sure the guys up top make the money. So I want to discuss the explanation as it was written by the guy who comes up with the proposal here, and you guys can determine for yourselves whether or not you think it's a good idea to really turn our backs on the Terra Luna Classic burns right now and focus on providing paychecks. And I mean, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, use leverage, short, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there, and both of those offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. And Binance, at least for the time being, supporting burns. Maybe not for so long if we do away with burns or cut them in half. So let's discuss the explanation for proposal 10983. 10983. Tattoo that on your minds, guys, because this is going to be a very, very, very pivotal proposal for the Terra Luna Classic blockchain if it passes. Now, here's the explanation from the guy who proposed the idea here. We all want to burn the supply of LUNC. I don't believe there are any LUNC holders who would disagree. Correct, man. Nice way to start that out. So let's burn more LUNC by not burning LUNC. Our first idea was to have a burn tax, which I was hopeful about. But it turned out the on-chain volume wasn't high enough to burn the supply quickly, so we appealed to the exchanges to implement our tax. Some exchanges like CoinIn and MEXC adopted burning early, and Binance did eventually decide to burn all of their fees to support us, but it still isn't enough to decrease our supply quickly. It would take dozens of years to substantially decrease the supply at the current rate. We need to burn more quickly than that, so let's not burn. The clear way forward now is to burn through utility, to have apps that will interact or that will attract users to our chain, and burn through transaction fees. The more popular our dApps, the quicker we burn. The problem is, our chain isn't up to date with the Cosmos, so we need to upgrade our chain to the latest version, aka parity with Luna 2.0. Once we have parity, there will be many dApps who can deploy on our chain. This is the promise, okay? This is the promise that once we get to that level, we're done. We're done. They're just gonna flood in. The same reason that they were going to flood in when we lowered the tax. When we lowered the tax, how many apps flooded in? 0. So this is the next promise. When we get to this parity, all of these apps are going to flood in and begin using, and volume is going to increase like you've never seen before. Remember when volume was supposed to increase because the tax decreased? You didn't see any of that. And once we have parity, there's going to be many dApps that come in and into our chain. Now, we need parity soon, right? The sooner the better. The problem is, we have developers who have been working on the chain for months now without pay. In order to move forward quickly, we need to pay them. We hoped for a windfall with that $4.16 million multi-sig wallet, but now it seems we might not be able to take legal liability for accepting those funds. Shame. So how do we get our developers paid and build a sustainable burning ecosystem? See, this is crazy that they want a sustainable burning ecosystem after everybody gets paid. After you do this for me, then we'll do this for you. You do this for me. You make sure I've got a guaranteed salary every year for the rest of my life based on these community pools, and then we'll talk about burns. So how do we get our developers paid and build a sustainable burning ecosystem? Voluntary donations haven't worked. The over $30,000 that they've been donated so far hasn't worked. These guys have typed a couple lines of code in, and $30,000 wasn't enough. So the only way I see it is to decrease the amount we're burning now and pay our developers with that money. Let the developers have access to the community pool. Let the developers and validators be in charge. Make sure they get paid before any investors see any returns. 10% of the burns are currently going to the community pool. It's not enough. Not enough. It's not enough. So not only should we not worry about increasing the transactions and allowing that to organically grow, we just need to simply increase the amount. I don't understand why they stop at 50%. I just don't understand why they don't take a 5% transaction on every tax and send the entire transaction to the developers. Not even to a community pool, just straight to their wallet. Which isn't enough to fund the Terra Rebels on a continued basis. This proposal's goal is to increase the community pool funding to 50% of the burn tax. Wild. This means less burns in the short term, but more burns in the long term. Here's another promise. Give it up now. Sacrifice yourselves now. They don't want to do any sacrifice. They don't want to make sure that they continue to build. And then the utility that they bring in is what brings in the equity, what brings in the apps, what brings in the price increase for themselves. They want to make sure you and I are the ones that sacrifice. So over the long term, we're able to build something of value. I've been a small business owner for many years, and there's nothing more important than investing in your business. That's what this proposal will help us do. You know, I would beg to differ. The only thing more important than investing in your business is investing in your customers and making sure they have an experience that by word of mouth, no advertising at all, they will tell everyone they know that you treated them right, that you did them right, and you're not out for yourself. You are out to give value instead of receive value. If you provide content, if you provide value, if you provide something that somebody wants, they will flock in like the masses. And right now, we are focused on ourselves. We are focused on making sure we get paid. We are focused on making sure that we remain at the top. We are not focused on our customers. We are not focused on providing that value. We are focused on making a paycheck. There's a huge difference in equity and a paycheck. These guys want a paycheck, we want equity, and we want capital gains. What do you guys think? Down in the comments below. That's the reasoning. That's the reasoning to basically do away with burns and send everything to the community pool. I want to know what you guys think down there. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a pro. We are here every single day. We are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance. Free Discord. And until the next time, hope each and every one of you have an awesome day.